Welcome to African News Roundup. Starting off this segment, the Malian government has announced that it is taking majority of control of a new company dedicated to producing civil-use explosives inside the country. Following a recent cabinet meeting at the Kulubwa Palace, authority approved the state's 51% stake. The project aims to reduce Mali's dependence on imports and secure supplies for the mining sector, quarries, and major civil engineering works while tightening oversight of these sensitive products. No official figures have yet been released on the plant's production capacity or when it will come on stream, but the move fits into wider mining reforms and a new mining code designed to boost state participation and local economic benefits. This is what I think. Mali's decision to take majority control of a civil explosives company reflects a push for economic sovereignty and tighter security control. Now, by producing explosives locally, the government aims to reduce dependence on imports, supports its mining and construction sectors, and better regulates materials that can be diverted for terrorist use. Still on African news, in drought-hit northeastern Kenya, villagers have been forced to drag their dead livestock to distant fields for burning to keep the stench of death and scavenging hyenas away from their homes. Mandera County, along Kenya's borders with Ethiopia and Somalia, has seen no rain since May. The National Drought Management Authority has put about 9 counties on alert, but in Mandera, the alarm phase is one step short of an official emergency. More than 2 million people across 23 counties in Kenya are facing worsening food insecurity after the October to December short rains failed, with rainfalls to thirds below average. The Famine Early Warning Systems Network recently said 20 to 25 million people in Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia need humanitarian food assistance, more than half because of the drought. The Kenyan government and aid groups such as the Red Cross have increased water trucking efforts, food assistance, and cash support, but they say they cannot keep up with this demand. Here is my analysis. While the government and aid agencies are trying to respond with water and food support, their efforts are being overwhelmed by the scale of need and reduced international funding. Overall, the situation shows how drought, poverty, and declining aid are combining to worsen hunger and vulnerability in the region. This is a call to international support bodies. Immediate help is needed. Finally, on African news, despite heavy fighting against rebel forces over the past few days, the South Sudanese government insisted on Tuesday that it was not at war. The United Nations has said the clashes are occurring at a scale not seen before the 2018 peace agreement. The latest fighting between factions loyal to President Salva Kiir and his longtime rival Riek Machar erupted in late December in Jonglei State, north of the capital Juba. The ongoing security operation in northern Jonglei State is a lawful and necessary measure aimed at halting the advances of rebel forces, restoring public order, and safeguarding civilians. The fighting in Jonglei State has already caused the displacement of more than 180,000 people and threatens to reignite the civil war. A spokesperson for UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said its mission in South Sudan, UNMISS, is concerned that the clashes could put hundreds of thousands of civilians at risk. South Sudan is the world's youngest country and has been beset by civil war, poverty, and massive corruption since it was formed in 2011. Here's my analysis. The situation shows a serious breakdown of South Sudan's fragile peace despite government claims that the country is not at war. Overall, the crisis reflects unresolved political rivalries and long-standing instability in the world's youngest nation, and the people need maximum security irrespective of war or heavy fighting. All these news were gotten from African News, and that brings us to the end of this segment. Do well to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.